This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back to Naveen Automation Labs and back to Python Cities. So guys, today we are going to talk about what are the different locators are available in Selenium and how to deal with Selenium Python language binding. So as we know that, okay, there are 8 different locators are available. We have XPath, CSS, ID, name, right, link text, partial link text, and then the class name and the tag name. Right? So you must have already seen in Java, and the same locators are available in Selenium with Python as well. So how to deal with that and how to write the proper syntax for that, and how can we create a generic function out of it? Yes, we can do that. So let me create one first basic class. Let me create a Python file, sorry, not a class. Locator, okay, locators concept. And okay, in this particular class, first of all, that okay, I'm going to import a couple of things from Selenium. You need to import WebDriver. Then I'm going to import by class also Selenium dot. Remember this thing, WebDriver dot common dot by import by from here. And then I'm going to import from WebDriver manager dot Chrome import Chrome driver manager. Okay, so these things we have already seen that. And I'm going to import time also, so that if you really want to put any okay sleep over there, you can write it. Now what I'm going to do that, guys, first the code that I'm going to write, I simply say that okay, yeah, first driver is equal to WebDriver dot Chrome. I'm going to use it, right? And if you remember that, okay, we have already covered uh, the WebDriver manager part. So how to write it? This simple line you have to write it. Remember that we covered WebDriver manager. If you really want to use WebDriver manager, so simple write Chrome WebDriver manager dot install. You don't need to give any .exe over there. Once it is done, then after that, what you have to do? I'll apply one implicitly wait over there. So I'll imply let's see for 10 seconds of wait. I'll just put. Then I'm going to launch the URL. So driver dot get. So URL we will be working on this particular URL, and we will try to okay fill a couple of information over here on this particular page. Okay, now this is a URL that we are going to enter. After that, what we have to do, let's see, the moment I come on this particular URL, I just print driver.title, get me the title of the page, right? And then what I'm going to do that, okay, I have to fill some information over here. Let's say I want to enter something over here. So you right click on it and try to inspect this guy. So let's inspect this. And here you can see you can use this particular ID. So simple copy this ID. So how to use that? We have driver dot find element method is there, and find element says that okay, hey, you have to use by dot c. All the locators you have to use with capital I. Okay, I mean so capital letter. So just like we have capital ID, then we have capital CSS selector and the class name, then we have capital XPath, capital link text, like that. So same thing for ID, you have to use capital ID and separated by comma separated by the second parameter you have to write it. This is my ID. And after that, what do you want to perform? So I want to say, okay, hey, send keys. What do you want to enter? So let's say I want to enter in single quote or double quote, whatever you want to write. Let's say I want to write Naveen Automation Labs like this. Okay, simple. Now let's run it and let's see what happens. So yeah, browser is getting launched and entering the URL, and you can see Naveen Automation Labs. It's written over there. Similarly, you can enter first name, last name, and all those things over here, right? So let's try to fill this particular form. So there are two ways, guys. Before filling this particular form, there are two ways you can do that. See, there are two statements. One is you create the element and perform the action. So can I do one thing that I just keep this entire thing in a particular element? What is my first element? The first element is that let's see, this is the username or kind of URL over here. Okay, so I simply say that okay, this is my username URL underscore URL is equal to this. So this will be my web element. On this particular web element, what you do, I simply say that okay, username dot send keys. That also you can do that, right? So that line I have divided into two parts. So what is the advantage of this line? The advantage of this line is that, okay, first you create the web element, and then this particular variable, whenever you want to use them, you can use that. You don't need to write driver.find element again and again, right? So that is the advantage. So what I'm going to do that, okay, I'm going to create number of web elements over here. So let me quickly get this first name web element. So for first name, ID is this, okay. Oh, that's very simple. So let's see, I simple write first underscore name is equal to a driver dot find element by dot ID, comma, let's see, like this, like that. So similarly, I'll write for my second name also. So I quickly just design the ID equal to form submit last name. I just need to replace this guy, and then this will be my last name. So you create number of variables. You don't need to define any type over here that, okay, this is a web element or a string type of web, okay, element, or you don't need to define, okay, over here in Python. But the same thing you have to define. You have to write web element as a reference type. Okay, you have to write in Java. But in Python, you don't need to do that. So let's see, I'll write one more guy. I'm not going to fill the entire form. Let's see, for business email. So for business email ID equal to this. So I simple, okay, let's take this particular ID. I just copy this guy once again from here. And this is my, let's see, email. And this is my email. I just copy from here to here, like that. So let's see, these are the four information I'm going to fill. So let's see, it is working or not. So I'll just, once you get this, okay, your elements, you simple write send keys, what do you want to enter. So let's see, here I want to enter Naveen Automation Labs. My first name I'll write, let's see, Naveen over here, and then I'll be writing last name dot send key. I simple say that, okay, Automation Labs, right? And then I'll be writing some email dot send keys. I'll simple say that, okay, Naveen at the rate gmail.com, something like this. We are going to fill to this particular form. So let's see, it is working or not. So let's run as. Okay, so yep, browser is getting launched, and let's see. See, perfect. It's so simple, right? Entering the user, I mean, all the values over there. So one thing you notice that, okay, hey, there is one drop down also. So that drop down thing, we have to use select options. So that I'll tell you in the next session, but not now. Today we are just talking about the simple locators, how to fill a form, how to click on a button, and all those things. Now let's see, after filling this particular form, I want to click on this features link. How will you do that? So for link specifically, what you have for link, you have, let's see, a feature link is there. So by dot link text is available. So let's see, once everything is done, I want to click on that. So I simply say that, okay, this is my feature underscore link is equal to driver dot find element by dot c. Link text is available, and you have to pass the text over here. This is a text, and then I want to do what? I want to click on it. So simple dot click. You can use that. Okay, so after filling this, click on it. So let's run it and let's see. Okay, so it's entering the username, see, I mean everything, and then clicking on the feature, and that's why we are landing on the feature page. Perfect. So likewise, guys, you can simply do that. So this is for the by dot link text also you can use. Now let's talk about something else. Now let's talk about where, let's see, ID is not available, name is there. So you must have seen that, okay, from a website that, okay, there are multiple times I have used this classic CRMPRO.com. So in that case, if ID is not available, you can enter the directly value over here with the help of some other locator. See, ID is not available. So I can use by.name over here. So let's take by.name, right? So I'll be doing one thing. Let me, so this is the one example. Let me create another class over here. I don't want to, I mean, another file over here. Let's see, locators with the name. Click on this, yes. And I'll just, okay, let's copy this entire stuff from here to here. Okay, so we don't need to waste our time. And then I'll just in the URL. Now the URL will be classiccrmpr.com. Doing this. Now the first element, let's say I'm going to create, I'm going to log in into this particular application. So I simply say that, okay, driver dot find element by dot name. And what is the name? The name is this username. So copy this, okay, name over here. Same thing I'll be creating for the password. So I'll be writing password is equal to password. The name is password over here, you can see. Then this login button. This login button, see, it's not having any ID or any name. So can I use XPath over here? Right, I can use XPath. So how to create the XPath? So it's simple. I'll be writing double slash input, right? And I say that, okay, value equal to login. So I simply say at the rate value is equal to what? Login over here. So let's see. This is the thing. So now I'll be creating, let's see, this is my login underscore button is equal to driver dot find element by dot. This time I'm using XPath and comma. You simple say that, okay, yeah, this is my XPath. Now see, in this particular XPath, you are already having single quote. So you better you put within double quotes like that. Okay, like that. So here single quote, double quote doesn't matter in Python. You can write either of them. Okay, so don't worry about the file name. I have written only with name. So you can use this time XPath also, right? Now let's see it is working or not. So how to use that? So I simply say that, okay, yeah, username dot send keys. Username dot send key. Let's say I'm passing batch automation, and then I'm passing password. Okay, dot send keys. Let's see some password test at the rate 12345, and then the login button dot simple click on it. You just click on it. Okay, let's see it is working or not. See, that's perfectly working, and we are able to log into the system. Right, we are able to log in. See after this. So this is also working fine. Right, so what we have seen, by.id, we have seen by.name, by.xpath. Now can we do the same thing with CSS? So let's write some CSS. Okay, so for that, let's see, I'll pick some other some other application. So let me go to a new file over here. Let's see, I simply say locator CSS and class name, both we will take together. And let me just copy all these things from here to here. Right, guys, I don't want to mix all the things together. Now let's pick some other application. Let me pick, let's see, app.hubspot.com. Now this application, the login page will be displayed after 5 seconds. See, after 5 seconds, login page is displayed. So now let's see. Implicitly wait we have given of 10 seconds, which will take care of the dynamic wait automatically. And then I'm gonna fill some information over here. So let's inspect this guy, and you can see that input ID equal to username. I don't want to use ID. Let's see. Assume that, okay, although I can use that, the first preference is always by.id. But let's say I want to create one CSS over here. So how will you do that? So let's simply press Control F. There are two choices. Either you write hash ID. Sorry, hash ID is username, like this. So you can see that, okay, yeah, ID equal to username. So this will become a CSS selector, because in CSS selector, if ID is available, you simply write hash username. So let's see, I simple directly create the web element this time, and then by dot CSS selector, comma, this is a CSS selector dot. Directly I'm using, I'm not creating any web element. Now you guys can practice accordingly. Let's see, I'm writing Naveen 30 at gmail.com, something like this I'm writing. Perfect. Right, now let's see it is working or not. So run as this. See, it's waiting for 5 seconds just because of implicitly wait, and then Naveen30 at gmail.com got entered perfectly fine. Now let's do one thing. Can I use class name over here? See guys, let's see. I don't want to use ID. ID is not there, name is also not there. Assume that. Can I create all these three classes together? So we have multiple options. So first I check that, okay, hey, this form control and private form control. Let's copy this entire class. Okay, copy this, and then let's paste over here. And then you inspect the second guy also, that password, and this password is also having 4 classes, right? You see form control is common, private form control is common, but login email is a unique for the username, and the login password is unique for this. So whenever you want to use by.class name, guys, you have to use the unique class name. Remember this thing. Okay, so let me just comment it out, these two guys. And what I'm going to do that, 1 second. Yeah, now I'm going to create a driver dot find element. Let me comment it out, this guy also. Okay, now I'm going to use by dot class name. So I simply say by dot class name is what? The class name is for login field is login email. So I can use login email over here. See, same class name, you can find it over here, right? Login email. And then what do you want to do? I just simply say that, okay, hey, dots and keys, whatever you want to enter. Let's say I want to enter Naveen at the rate gmail.com. Then I want to use it for driver dot find element by dot class name. And then I want to use login password. So login password also will work. That is the unique class name. And then simple write dot send keys. And let's see, your password is whatever the password. I'm just writing random username password. Then I want to click on this particular button. Login button is there. So let's see, login button. And login button, let's see, I don't want to use ID, but if you really want to use see, login submit, I can use. I can see that, okay, it might be, you can check, press Control F, and login submit, it's giving only one of one. It means that's a unique class, we can use that. So let's say I'm using driver dot find element by dot class name. This is my class name, and then what we have to do, we have to do a dot click over here. Perfect. Now let's see, is it able to enter all these things or not? Okay, it's waiting for this. Perfect. See, it's entering the username password and clicking on the login. Although this username password is not correct, so it's giving you error over here. Anyways, right? So this is perfectly working fine. Now, what I'm going to do that let me. So what we have seen that class name also we have seen that, and CSS selector also we have seen. Now, guys, one thing you need to remember that, okay, let's see, I just commented out all these guys once again. Okay, just comment it out. We are just doing rough work practice over here. Now I'll be using driver dot find element by dot once again CSS selector. See, if you really want to use CSS selector, let's see, for the login field, and I want to use class name over there. So how to use that? So these are the three classes, you just copy and you paste it over here. So you see that, okay, yeah, these are the three classes, and I want to create a CSS selector for out of these three classes. So how will you use that? Three classes are there. Put dot first class name, dot second class name, and then dot third class name. So like this will become a CSS selector for me. So form control dot private form control dot login email. Remove the spaces by dot. So there are three classes: class 1, class 2, class 3. And if you really want to make it more appropriate, you simply write the HTML tag over here. That you simply write input dot. So you just copy this guy and then you can use it over here. This will become a CSS selector for me. And then you write whatever you want to enter. Let's see, test at the rate gmail.com. So like this also you can simply do that. Okay, so let's run it and let's see. So yeah, perfect. It's working fine, right? Now, same thing, I want to use three classes together with my XPath. Can I do that? Yes, that also you can do that. Let me write with XPath now. So driver dot find element by dot XPath. And how will you create the XPath? How will you create the XPath? So let's come over here. These are the three classes that we have. I just copy these three classes, right? And I simply say that, okay, hey, this is my input. And then I simply write at the rate class is equal to this. So you should get one of one element. It means this is the class. I mean, this is the XPath with all these three classes. I can do that. So if you really want to use that, you simply write it like this. Okay, write in double quotes. And then what do you want to enter? So I simply say that, okay, hey, send keys, I want to enter test at the rate gmail.com. Perfect. Now let's see. So let's see it is working or not. Perfect. It's working, absolutely working fine over here, right? Now, one thing you need to remember, guys, that I cannot use three classes together with my class name. Okay, if you try to do it like this, let me write it something. that driver dot find element by dot class name. Okay, and if you write the class name, all these three classes together, whatever the three classes that you are getting, if you write it like this, what do you think? Will this work? Send keys. I'll write test@gmail.com. Let's see it is working or not. So let's run it. Okay, and then I'll tell you the difference. So it's landing on the page, and now you see the error after some time. See, first of all, it's not entering anything. It's gonna wait for 10 seconds, implicitly wait, and it's so saying that okay, no such element exception, that unable to locate element, and then that you are using this particular selector is wrong. It means with class name I cannot use three classes together with space. This is not allowed. This is strictly not allowed. Okay, either you have to use XPath or CSS. So with XPath you have to write, you can write it with the spaces, and you have to write class equal to this with the class attribute equal to this. If you really want to use with CSS selector, you have to write dotted format over here. Input dot first class name, second class name, third class name. But with class name, you cannot use it like this. With class name, how will it work? With class name, you have to use the either of them. So login email, I see that okay, yeah, this is the unique one, so I have to use it like this. So remember this thing, this is a wrong one. Okay, so let me just comment it down like that. Okay, so that is the difference between class name and CSS selector with classes and XPath with classes. I hope it's clear, right? So if you still having confusion, guys, please go to my how to become expert in XPath and CSS selector. I'm already having those two videos. Please go there if you are having some issues with respect to CSS and XPath. And after watching those two videos, everything will be crystal clear. Anyways, so what we have seen ID, name, we have seen link text, XPath, class name, and the CSS selector. Now, what happens sometimes, let's say you are landing on this particular page, and I want to click on sign up. So let's inspect this. Now, sign up is associated with what is the HTML tag for sign up. The HTML tag for sign up is this I18N string, but it's coming under A tag. So remember, guys, one thing, all the links are available on the page are written with A tag, anchor tag in HTML. Okay, A means anchor tag. If but right now you see that okay, this is I18N string, but it's coming under A parent tag. Right, guys, you can see sign up, and every link will be having its own text also. So this is sign up text like that. Right. So can I use by.link text over here? Yes, I can use that. Why? Because A is the parent of this guy. So I can use it will behave like a like a link only. So let's see. I'll just copy the sign up and then let's see. So driver dot find element by dot link text and then sign up dot what you have to do a click. So let's see when we land on this particular page, it should click on it. So let's run it. See, we are landing on this particular sign up page now. Okay, like this. Perfect. So this is also by dot link text. You can use that with a tag or a tag which is having a link which is having parent as a tag also. You can do that. Now there is one more method. Generally, we don't prefer that driver dot find element by dot partial link tag. It means you just need to pass the partial part. Let's say a simple pass sign. No need to write the complete path. The complete text over here. So sometimes you see on your application there are some long text available in the form of a link. So you don't need to pass the complete one. So simple say that okay, sign and then dot click. So that also will work. So let's quickly run it and let's see. But link text and partial link text will work only and only for links, guys. Remember this thing. It won't work for any other thing. See, it's clicking on it. Perfect. So that is also working fine over here. Simple. Now we have so all these guys are available that we have already seen that. Now let's talk about one more. Let me create a separate Python file for that. Let's see, locators with tag name. Okay, now I'll do one thing that I just copy all these guys and put it over here. Now let's take one more application. Let's see, freshworks.com, and you copy this freshworks.com, paste it over here. Right now When I land on this particular page, let me inspect this guy. Let me inspect something on this page that, let's see. This you see that, okay, there is H1 means header. Delight your customer from where you are. Let's see, this is the H1 header. So you can simply check it, okay, that how many H1 we have that, okay, I mean, double slash H1, you see that, okay, there is one of H1 of one means only one H1 header is available. Mean that H1 is the HTML tag, right? Then HTML tag and then some text is written over there. So how to use that? So I simply say that, okay, yeah, driver dot find element by dot tag name. You can use that. What is your tag name? My tag name is H1. Okay, and then I'll be creating an element out of it. So let's see, this is my header underscore element is equal to this. And then from this particular header element, what do you want? So I simply say that, okay, let's see, I simply print header element dot text over here. So whatever text is available, you just give me the text of that particular header. So first I'm creating the web element and then I'm performing. See, with header, you cannot use dot click or dot send keys, nothing, right? So simple, what do you want? I just want to capture the text, and then if you really want to validate, you can validate also. You can write one if else condition or some validation check also, you can do that. So let's run it and let's see. Okay, so yeah, this is being done. And then can you see that we are getting the text, the header text, delight your customer from where you are. Same thing, delight your customer from where you are. So by dot tag name also, you can do it like this, right? Now the tag name is also used for very important thing. Let's say I want to capture total number of links available on the page, total links. Okay, so that might be an interview question also, that okay, hey, how many links are available on the page, and print all the text on amazon.com, print all the text of each and every link. So how to do that? So let's solve this particular interview question. So I simply say that, okay, total links, right? And yeah, I just simple copy this from here. One second. Okay, let's copy this entire thing from here. Now let's see, let's go to this particular site only, that the total number of links are available. And we know that, okay, all the links on any web page associated with a tag. So I simply use driver dot find elements. I'll be using, why? Because I have to collect all the links. So I'll be using driver dot find elements. So find element is used for single element. Find elements is used for multiple elements, right? More than one element. So by dot which one? By dot tag name. I simply say that, okay, give me the collection of all the a tags, and then I'll store. Let's see, this is my links list is equal to this, right? And then I want to print that, okay, hey, how many, let's see the length of this list. It means length means this is just like in Java we have dot size, we have length, total number of a available on this particular website. So let's run it and let's see. Okay, so it's giving 165 links are available on this particular website. So now let's go to Amazon, and on Amazon, let's see how many links are there. So I'll simply go to amazon.in. Amazon.in, there are so many products are there and so many links are available. See, these are the top menu links. There are a number of see more, and all these links are available. And if you go bottom, there are bottom footer links also available, privacy policy and all those things. I want to print them on the console. How to do that? First, I'll check that, okay, how many links are available. I simply go to amazon.in and let's run it again quickly. So let me just close these browsers also same time. Okay, so amazon.in having 368 links are available. Right now the next target is what? My next target is that, okay, I have to print the text of links, okay, including the blank values also. So let's see. So I'll do one thing, I'll start a for loop, and then I simply say that, okay, for element in which list, in this particular list, what do you want? I simply say that, okay, you capture the text is equal to element dot text. Okay, element dot text is there. Okay, like that. So simple use that element dot text, and then you print the text on the console. So let's say I just print the text, or I would say that let's see, this is a link underscore text is available. So this is my link underscore text I'll be printing on the console. Now let's see total number of links available 1368, or it could be dynamic also. Next time you might get some different number, and you can see that on my console it's printing. See, can you see that all these links which are available like that, including the blank clicks also, right? See, there are so many links are available on the console. Everything, air conditioner, refrigerator, and everything you are getting on the console. So it's pretty simple like that, right? Perfect. Now, uh, what I want from the links, let's say I just go to about us link, and let's see, it's having, see, can you see that a link is available? And let's see, I want to print element dot get attribute. Okay, one method is there, get attribute method. It means give me the attribute of what, which attribute you want to pick. So I want to say that, okay, hey, give me the href value also for each and every link. So it will say that, okay, you first print the text and then give me the href value also. So let's run it and let's see. So we have get attribute method available, which will give you, we just pass the which attribute value you want. And now can you see that I'm getting all the links? See, awesome, right? I'm getting the href value there. Href means the navigation, the reference URL value I'm getting it for each and every link. So let's say this is a link, and this link will navigate to this particular site like that. You can simply see that, see, COVID-19 Amazon. So this is the COVID-19 Amazon link is available like that. Okay, so here you can see there are links are available which doesn't have text over there, right? And you can see there are links available which doesn't have any text, but href property is available over there. So likewise, you can simply print it on the console over here like that. Okay, perfect, right, guys? So like this, you can use by.tag name. Same thing you can use by.xpath also, or by dot any locator you can use that, but by.tag name you can use it like this. Now let's say I want to write one more logic that give me total number of images are available on this particular page. So in that case, I know that, okay, each and every image on any particular site, let's see this particular image is written with img tag. So what is the tag name? The tag name will be img, right? So first, this is my, let's see, not the linked list, this is my image list. Image list is equal to this, and then I'm going to print what, the length of image list. So first I'll find total number of images, and then I'll write a for loop. Okay, that, okay, yeah, let's write a for loop that, okay, total number of element in, okay, no need to write bracket, you can write directly element in where, in this particular image list, and then what do you want to print. So let's see, first I'll create one, let's see, for all the images I want to print the value of src. There is no href, but I want to print the value of src over here. So how will you do that? So I simply directly say that, okay, print element dot get attribute and give me the src value. So attribute means you can pass any attribute, not only for src. You can write, let's see, hey, give me all the classes, give me all the data hires, data a hires, or something like this. Right now, for each and every image, give me the src. It means from where it is coming. So you can see that, okay, it's coming from some Amazon server, which is image server. You can see images amazon.com, and .jpg file is available. So you can simply identify that, okay, if any broken image is there or not, or image src text is blank or not, like that. So let's run it and let's see. So let's see. So it's launching the browser amazon.in, and first it will print all the values of the links. And once the links are completed, still printing the links, then we should start getting, see, there are so many, see, this is actually, we are doing scrapping. Okay, now see, now we are getting all the images. Perfect, see, all the .jpg images we are getting. Awesome, right? Later on, you can store this information in some file or something. So there are 217 images are available. These are this is the last link, internet based ads. I don't know where exactly it is. So yeah, see, this was the last link, internet based ads. If you really want to inspect this guy, you can inspect and you can check that, okay, hey, this is the href, reference equal to footer underscore IBA. See, footer underscore IBA, we are getting it. And after that, we are 217 images are available. And for each and every image, it's giving you where exactly this image is available. Let's see, you randomly click on this particular image. You simple right click on it, copy the URL, and let's see, go to this particular image URL. And here you see the image URL. Perfect. So likewise, you can simply do that. Okay. So this is also by using the by.tag name, you can do that. So different combinations, guys, you can practice with you can collect number of elements by using by.xpath also, by.id also, by.name also, by.text also, link text also, you can do that. And accordingly, you can take the length and then you can print using a for loop or whatever you want to do that, you can simply do that. Perfect. So thank you so much for watching this particular video. That's all for this particular locator concept. In the next video, I can prepare one more video for one simple thing, that okay, how to create a simple uh, common generic function for that. But that part I'm planning to do with the framework part. But first we will cover all the basic core features of okay Selenium with Python. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching this video, guys.